right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another facial expression, meena. Today I have been working on another facial expression, and I actually wanted to make sure that today I'll finish this off because, well, that's important. So, um, no further ado, let's get started on this, shall we? So, here we have another facial expression, as you can see. It's that facial expression where you show people that it's all fine and handy dandy. What I want to do here is just quick group the whole damn thing, and I'll show you the begin sketches of what happened, and then you can see it for yourself. So as you can see, this was the first sketch, and then I made it a little bit more cleaner. And before that, we had this. That is because I went for this kind of smile. I went with the idea of it, and then I implemented the whole damn thing of it. The main problem was that I didn't like the smile of it. I just don't like it to have this very sassy looking face that is far more. It suits her better than that expression. This expression was the one that I based it off, and that's the expression I went. I also have the coloring of the original. What I now want to do is actually just to be on the safe side to see if I can get this face a little more down, a little more better. That is because there are some issues here and there that I want to fix. So as you can see, I can do this and that. So is that better or is this better? This is. I think having this is much more nicer. If I then add this to right over here, that would have been better then, I believe. Right? Just thinking a little bit back on it. It's sometimes a little bit hard to do, honestly. So now that we have done that part, we can now get this part as well there. There we go. So this is the one that I want to go for, probably. Or do I want to go for this kind of feeling to it? So I still have this smooth edge. Yeah, smooth edge is better. So smooth edge, like right here. Smooth edge and then upwards. Alright, good. So that's the one that I want to go for, and then we need to fix that by looking at the part that we have right here. And then we're gonna fix this a bit. So there you go. All right. A little bit more turning. And then that should be it. All right. There we go. So now that we've done that, we can now go back here, look at it again, and we can see that this is far more better than before. Now that we have done that, we can now get this up and running again. And we can pick up the colors where we left off and then, fix the whole damn thing itself. which is the main reason why I actually grouped it up. So that's why I wanted to group it up in the first place. I want this to be into a group as well. Quick group. And then we can start from there on. So now that we have done that, we can now see that we can go for this one right here. And we can add some color into it. You can already see that, you know, the more color we work on, the more color we give this, the better it gets. Still, I need to apologize for, you know, the um, yellow kind of effect on the recording. It's because, you know, I'm still working on fixing my eyes a bit, you know, resting them up. So therefore, you know, I'm using this color instead. And just to make sure of it, I'm gonna be doing one thing. Just hold on a sec. This will fix a lot of things, honestly. It's one of those things that you normally do things normally, but I forgot to do it. It actually fixes a lot of things. It's increasing the light effect on it. Alright. Now we have done this. We can now color it out. I fixed the yesterday I actually fixed the issue that I had with the pencil itself. So that's the thing that I fixed. This is actually a little bit too high. Should go for 17, yeah. And you can see, you know, this is that, you know, that face what people make, like, you know, when they are very disappointed in someone. It's not an angry face; it's more like a disappointed face. And you know, that's also a thing that I want to. That's also a facial expression, so therefore, you know, it's a win-win. It's quite fun, you know, to get from, you know, this creepy looking face from, yeah, from a creepy looking face to, you know, to this face. It's quite an achievement, honestly, almost. Also, it's a very strange to think like, oh man, that looks out of whack. Yeah, it does. So yeah, I've been doing a lot lately. As you can see, I'm trying to do my very best to get everything done that I wanted to be done. And then, you know, move onwards. You can also see that there are some mistakes here and there that I need to do and edit out. That, like this right here, needs to be fixed. This place right here, I saw. This place. There you go. You can see already that, you know, all of these things that I'm getting better and better at drawing. It's a thing. I was worried a bit yesterday when today actually when I started on it, I was a little bit worried of like, ooh, do I still have it? Do I still have the juice? But yeah, turned out great. I'm very happy upon it. And you can also already see, like, you know, I did some work on the eyes. I did some work on the face itself. And the more I do this, the better I get at it. The better I get at it, the better, you know, the drawing will become. And these things are like reference materials. So therefore, you know, once I am done and I'm making the whole list of them, I can then use them to use them for the drawings themselves. And as you can see, um, all of this, all these colors, they're quite nice. So now we have done that, right? Now we have done that. Yes, we do. We can now add a new color to it. So we're gonna pick up a new color. We're gonna look at the color system, like What's a good color now to get? Well, the good color to get now is like, for instance, this color right here that we had like a long time. Which one is that? That is this one right here. And then, once we have that color, we can just select it and then, use it for our own cause, which is always the best thing about it. And you can already see that, the colors right now, they are nicely blend in. They are already determined. So the only thing I have to do is just color this in, and then we're done for. Which is that's actually the nicest thing about this. I don't have to worry about a lot of things here and there. I don't have to be worried about, ruining it or not being able to do it properly. Because, we already know what color we want. It's just, the positioning of the eyes, just the positioning of the face, the frown, all those things. Those are the hardest parts. And, that's normal. And it's a thing that, you learn over time. You can see it happening from start to finish most of the times. And I'm very happy that, we went from a very potato face to a less potato face, which is very important here now. And right now we're just gonna go in with the blend looks, the blend colors, just to get started. And then, we're gonna erase the hard parts here and there. Then we're gonna do the eyes, the browns, and all that stuff. And the more I do this, the better I get at it. So that's always great. Also, I'm still getting better. I'm also getting better at designing the hair. Right now, I have like already know what I want to do with the hair, so that's always great. But sometimes it's a little bit tricky to do. But I'm very happy to know that I'm getting better at it as well. Oh, here it was missing. Got it. So we're gonna lower this down to 20. And we're gonna start erasing stuff. Because not everywhere we want to have this coloring madness. We just want this to be in the place where we want to be and not in the other places around it. And you can already see that, all of this, all the experience that I get it from the last times I drew are getting there. It just takes time. And, improving upon yourself takes time, then, I'm fine with that. I'm honestly really fine with that. The main issue that I always had with, getting to this point right here is that I am always very self-doubting when it comes to drawing. It's like a thing that's like I'm very critical to it. It's like I would never be able to do this, and then eventually I will be, but those the thought alone causes me to be like, yeah, let's just don't do it. But this is also, once I see that I'm improving, I can see like, well, let's keep on going, which is always nice. Nothing is better than just, improving upon your own art style, improving upon getting better at it, seeing how other people do it, and then, also implementing those changes to the drawing, When people draw, you can see the different art styles, the different way of how they draw. And, I also draw, but I'm not very, the way of how I draw is normally not the same as other people do. It's like, why would you do it this way or that way? And I'm like, yeah, I could do it the other way around, but that's no fun for me. Like for instance, right here, this drawing right here has like a lot of line, Yeah, line work. And most likely, people would not go for line work. Normally people would go for something like very easy to go sketch lines, for instance, like that, and then implement their colors on those things. But I like line. I like line work. It's quite informative, quite knowledgeable. Yeah, slow indeed. Oh, hey, Space Junk. Nice to see you as well. Don't mind me just double checking my voice here and there. And oh yeah, it's clear. It's a clear voice. That's good. Sorry about that. I just had to double check. Has been quite a while to work. But yeah, slurring is a thing that I definitely do. Rattling on, thinking about all the things that I could not do or things that I don't want to do, and then come to this other situation that I don't do it or do it. Okay, success. Mom is leaving. She's going to event where to the women's council of the village. It's always fun. Today they are actually selling stuff, and then the money that the things that they sell goes to other places, which is nice. It's like a charity. So yeah, seeing how from one point to another things get better, it's always great. Also following the tradition of just keep on doing it until it gets better is always a good idea. The more you practice, the better you get at it. It just takes time. You just need to take baby steps, or just do it one way to another. You take your step, you take your high step, and then you go to the next. You don't want to overrush it. You don't want to do it all the time. For instance, right here, I see like, well, since I want to get this color right here, be there. All right, cool, thanks. And then, go back again into it. And then, I can go here and then summon this, and now I can work on it. Of course, this color right here needs to be at the place I want to be, but we need to make sure that this color is at the place I want to and not at the place I don't need to. So I'm going to be going out right here. This is one color. And we can edit it. So therefore, we don't need to worry about it too much. But now, because we have a yellow tint to it, you can see that it's clearly you can clearly see that it's green. Or at least, on my perspective, it's green. Probably your perspective, it's not green, but I don't know how the recording works. If it also records the station on how the screen is presenting it to me. Otherwise, I would have known, and I don't. So therefore, that knowledge is lost. I need this again, so I need to go here. I need to do that. I need this color right here. Thank you very much. It's always handy dandy to just, do this one step at a time. It always saves a lot of things, a lot of issues. And you can already see that, the basic colors are already there. It's just, once the shading comes and once the full coloring comes, then things get more shaped in. So right now I want to have this color right here. No, I want this color to be, yes, that one right now. So I can now show that this is there. And we can now see that, all of this works pretty well. And I like it. I like, having this color to be here. And boom. And now we don't have to worry about anything. Because, well, we have not put the color on the same color as the skin. Therefore, once we added it, it won't, screw things over. All right, now we need to get the color of the eyes. Therefore, we need a different representation because, well, we have the eyes. We need the eyes, so therefore we need to have the eye color. This is why I actually use the PNG file. And because we already have most of it, we can just, pick it up from where we started. So, this needs to be, underneath the thing, so. There we go. There we go. And now we can get the color for the browns on there as well, I believe. So we're gonna do that. Wait, I did this on the wrong... I did this on the wrong layer. Lovely. Always happens, Wrong layer always happens. There you go. Now the question is this too much or do I have to fix this bit up so that it goes like right there? No. I believe this is better. Right. Just hold on a sec. I'm just double checking here. It's two different eyes. I should fix it. This is why, we always have, all the lines connected. So, as you can see, this right here is the thing. We need to fix this. Back to that, back to this, back to that. It sometimes happens, when you try to draw, you don't always do the right thing. There you go. Now we're gonna remove the line that we had. This line right here. There you go. Then we're gonna merge it with the layer below, and then boom, we have the whole damn thing again. Nice. So now we have done that, we can now add this back in, and then we can go back in here, and we can select this bad boy, and we can continue where we left off. This will fix the eye that I had. It was a little bit too, it was too tiny, it was too low. There you go, much better. Now we have done that, we can now continue, and we are gonna fix the eyelids. And now we're gonna fix the things right here. So what we want is full on the on empty sides we want this to be black, and on the thing sides we want this to be dark brown. Just like that. Now we can see that there are mistakes, and we can erase those mistakes quite easily. There you go. Easy as that. So now we only have the eye. Now we only have the eyes to worry about. We're gonna put the eyes right here, and we can now get the eyes up and running. So we need to get the dark blue, and that is the first part of it. Right there. Then we're gonna go for the darker part, which is right here. Bug. There you go. Not too bad. Now the question is, since that we need to, let's see. I just need to do this my way. How do I do this? Yes, all right. This needs to be in a group. This, this, and this. And this needs to be in a group. Now we have this. Yes, thank you. Now we need to move this upwards towards the eyes. That is this one right here. Yeah. There you go. Just gonna put this off because I can. And now we're gonna look for the positioning. So if we now look at this whole damn thing, we can see that the face right here. Yep. If we remove this and then, you know, add the face. Hmm. Doesn't seem to work, isn't it? Nope. Doesn't seem to work. Oh well. It happens, it happens, it happens. Alright, fine. So even moving the eyes wouldn't fix it. Even moving the eyes right here wouldn't fix it. Right? Because technically the face is supposed to be here. So even if I move the eyes right here, oh, that looks so not okay. Nope, that doesn't look alright. Yeah, that's the most best I can get. That's the right positioning. It's because of that ear that is missing right here all the time. Because of how the hair looks. Alright, because that's how the face looks, so therefore hold on. It is a bit of a tricky thing here. Because the sharpness here needs to be actually like this, right? And right? And then the neck need to be lower. Probably. So if I do this all on, because now the face looks a little bit too bitchy. Well, it needs to be bitchy, but it needs to be like, you know. No, that's too much. Does that make it better? Well, it does, but alright. So if we now lower this down and then get this out of the way. Yeah, sometimes you know you need to figure out how to do stuff because sometimes you cannot realize like, well, this is a problem or that is a problem. You know, you don't know. Yes, there you go. That's better. Then we need to fix this bit. That needs to be moving upwards. Yeah, that needs to be moving upwards. Hmm. I'm gonna be doing this again. Where is it? There it is now. Wasn't it now? No. Yes, it was. Now we're moving this, and then we're moving that. Alright. Sometimes it is a little bit hard to do things properly. But that's all the sign of progress, after all. The more you do this, the better it gets. This is also why I didn't want to go for the This is why it is always nice to have, all the stuff already. If you have things colored in and then you make a mistake in the drawing, in the line art, you can just fix it up by, simply adding some bits and things here and there without any problems whatsoever. Instead of ruining everything. Which can happen. Alright, and then we need to go over here and fix that as well. Alright, cool. Now the only thing we need to do is erase some stuff. And we can finally move on again. I'm very happy upon how far I am at this thing anyway. I might not be able to finish this right now, but then tomorrow it will be done. So that's always good. Dip. And then move this upwards. And kaboom. There you go. Almost fixed. There's still some stuff here and that is not fixed, but that is fixed very fast. Alright. Wow, that's almost perfectly glued. Nice. And then this one needs to be moved as well. And this needs to be removed. And then this is supposed to be removed, and then it's almost done. There we go. Now, since we're almost done, we can now add this in. This is the improvement here. It needs to be called in. I'm going to be using the black screen. And now we can see that it's almost, done. We only had, we only have now the original coloring here and there. no shading whatsoever, but you can see that the picture right here is actually quite decent. It's now fully better, and the face has been a little bit more less pointy. Hmm. Hmm. Let me just double check, alright? We have this, or we have this. This, or this. This, or this. Nah, this is better. But I do want one more thing to try. Alright. Gonna try this. So we want this to be we want this to be this color right here. Alright. So we want this to be a little more to the side, right? No, that makes it too much full. If I add this like this, that wouldn't go, right? No, that wouldn't. So this is the past version of it then, right? Because if we go for this, there are some issues. Yes, there are. Alright, so we only have this one, because then we technically need to go for this. If we do that, if we do this, would that fix a lot of things? Yes and no. Difficulties these days. Well, anyway, I'll leave it right here, and then, I will be fixing it then tomorrow. So yeah, I must say, coloring it in is fine. It worked quite great. I liked it, but I do need to do some shading then, and then leave it, and then start to try to do another one. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed for today, and thanks all for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day. Until then, I want to wish you all a lovely day, and bye!